What's going on YouTube? It's Silva Armory. I'm your host James Silva, and today we're talking about macronutrients. Now in my previous video we went over how many calories you should be eating if you're either losing weight or gaining muscle mass or even just trying to stay still. And in this video we're talking about what composition those calories are coming from. So right here we have our three macronutrients, which is carbs, fat, and protein. And we're going to go over those first. Carbs, the primary use of carbs is energy. The body uses carbs as energy, and it only really stores it for about 1 or 2 days before it turns it into fat. So basically, if you have a high carb diet and you're not using those carbs, you're going to end up storing it as fat afterwards. So, and that actually happens a lot within American culture specifically, is we have very high carb diets. We have a lot of carbs coming from pop and rice and breads and stuff like that, and we're not using that. After we eat a big meal, we'll sit on the couch and watch TV, or we'll sit in the office and do work, and we're not really burning off those carbs. And that's a problem right there. And that's probably why you're watching this video, trying to learn how to burn off fat. But carbs are essential to the body. The body does need carbs. It's just you might be over consuming carbs on one specific meal. So second thing here is fats. And fat is actually essential for the body for anywhere from like lubricating the joints and oil in your hair and your skin, as well as regulating the body temperature and protecting vital organs. Fat is actually very useful in the body. It also helps produce fat loss with more fat, but you would have to eat healthier fats like omega-3 fatty acids with fish, as well as avocado, nuts, stuff like that. So we're talking about healthy fats here. Now, protein is probably one of the more important ones, especially for working out. Protein basically helps restore muscle that you are losing throughout your day. Now you might not notice it, but you're actually losing so much muscle every time you work out, as well as walk around, do your daily life, daily jobs, stuff like that. So you're actually tearing down your muscle, and if you're not helping restore it with protein, basically what ends up happening is you're actually teaching yourself how to be weaker. And that's not what we want. We want to be stronger, we want to be healthier, and we want more muscle. So protein is very vital. Now, I have this separated into 3 different sections here. We have gain mass, aka bodybuilding, maintenance, and fat loss. And honestly, I just pulled these numbers off of the internet. You can find them online anywhere. Some of them might vary by a few percent, but more or less it's about generally the same wherever you look. Now, to give you an idea, the last video we went over the calories. My calorie count for if I wanted to gain more muscle mass was 3,015 calories. And out of those 3,015 calories, if I was still to follow the gain mass bodybuilding phase, it means that I would have to have minimum about 40% of my calories coming from carbs and maximum about 60% from carbs. So I'm going to just write this on the board to make this a little bit easier, a little shorter, and I'll get right back to you guys. Bam! It's like magic. Anyways, so what this means is this is how many calories I'm having from carbs, fat, and protein. Now, what does that mean, especially if you look in the back of the label? How do you figure out how many calories you're really having and all that? So what we're going to do is we're going to actually simplify it just one more notch, and we're going to find out how many grams they are. So right here we have calories per gram, and every gram of carbs is actually 4 calories. So now that we know that, we could actually just divide this number by 4. So 1206 divided by 4 is 301 grams minimum and 452 maximum. Now I have in fat is actually 9 calories per gram, so it's a lot more, it's more dense. So we got, for the low end we have 50 grams, and then for the high end we have 84. 84, there we go. Alright, and then protein is the same as carbs, where it's 4 calories per gram. And so on the low end we're having 188, and on the high end we're having 264. So you might not like counting calories, but there's an easy way around that, and you could just go ahead and download an app. Everybody has a smartphone now. You can download apps like Calorie King, Calorie Counter, or MyFitnessPal. And personally, I use MyFitnessPal, and it's very easy. All you have to do is plug in what you ate for the day, and it does all the calorie counting for you. It'll even break down for you how many grams you're getting from carbs, fat, and protein, as well as other minerals. Now, it might be a little bit more effort on your part, But guess what? That's what you need to do, because you haven't paid attention to it before. You've been eating whatever you've been wanting to eat till now, and then it got you where you're at now. And if you're looking to lose weight or build up more muscle, I guarantee if you start writing down what you're eating, you'll start seeing huge improvements in the way you look, and you'll be happy with it. So that's about it for our macronutrients. If you guys have any kind of questions, comments, or feedback, please leave them in the comment section below. As well as, I'm going to put a link right here for one of our videos on to figure out how many calories you should be eating. Also, don't forget to check out our other videos going on, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button right there. There's also a subscribe button way down there if you keep on looking. If you guys have any other kind of questions about nutrition, we do offer a nutrition newsletter that we send out at 180. You go onto our Facebook page, which I'm going to put the link down below, and hit us on Facebook, like us, and then there's also a newsletter button with a little envelope and a rainbow. Hit it and you'll start getting our weekly newsletter on nutrition tips as well as these videos. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Peace.